Well, the national security is the first business of the government. The way you do budgeting is you say, what does it cost to keep America safe and secure? You pay that bill. Then you pay for everything else after that. You don't say, well, here are the things we'd like to have. Here are the decoration. Here are the flowers in the White House. And let's see if we have any money left over with which to do what government exists to do.
And David, sort of my other question about that is
can I respond to that?
Yeah, go for it.
Can I respond to that? Because here's the issue here. 45,000 Americans are dying every year for lack of health care, for lack of health insurance. That is a verifiable fact. Nobody has made the case that putting more Americans at risk for death and injury in Afghanistan is going to save more than 45,000 American lives per year. So the case to be made about what is in our quote-unquote national security interest, I defy David Frum or anybody else to say that it's somehow in our national security interest to allow 45,000 Americans to die every year for lack of health insurance. At the same time, we're escalating a war in Afghanistan, and the case hasn't been made about how that's going to save more than 45,000 American lives every year.
David Frum, go ahead.
Okay, first, that number is not a reliable number. Sorry, that's an estimate, and it's very
That number is from Harvard University. Tens of thousands of Americans a year.
I went to Harvard University, believe me. Even supposing it were true, however. Look, let me give you an accurate number. Many tens of thousands of Americans each year die because they're overweight. Is coming up with some kind of government policy on that a top priority over defending the nation? That's in the first line. Those are in the opening lines of the Constitution.
That's why the government exists,
a case has not been made
that going in all in Afghanistan defends the nation, the national security of this country.
Look, it's President Obama himself who campaigned on this issue. It is the president who was elected who said, this is going to be my top priority. And the problem that so many of us who would like to support this president have with his policy is it sounds like what he's going to do tonight is wiggle. That having made this commitment, he is now not going to go all in. And if you decode Robert Gibbs' interview of a few minutes ago, the president is going to lay out a strategy that is the strategy we used unsuccessfully in Iraq in 2004, 2007, which is build up the army, go after individual terrorists, but do not provide security to the population as a whole. That's a strategy that failed in Iraq. Who knows? Maybe it will work in Afghanistan. But there is a lot of signs of wiggle here of paying half the bill and going halfway to success. And halfway to success is what's called failure.